Good morning. It's day 2 on the Foothills Trail. So I left my camp at 7:30. Just got started. I'm gonna try and do 20 today. That should put me near Lower Whitewater Falls. If I could push on further, I would, but I didn't sleep that well last night. The new Big Agnes sleeping pads seem to have lost some air. I thought I had inflated it fully, but I may have been mistaken, or maybe there's a manufacturer's defect. I couldn't detect any leaks upon inspection, but anyway, is what it is. I'm gonna make some miles and I'll be talking to you throughout the day. This one is called King Creek Falls. That is a majestic waterfall. I can't believe there's no one else here. After 8 o'clock on a Saturday morning, you'd think there'd be people here. But so much the better. Going to see Upper Falls. It's off the road, past the Burroughs Ford campground off Burroughs Ford Road. It's a side trail. It takes you along the Chattooga River And Spoonauger Falls is a side trail right off of the Chattooga River Trail. And this is just a little waterfall here along the way. This is Spoonauger Falls. It's totally worth it to take the spur trail to get here. Well, actually, as I said earlier, just to get off the trail and go down the road, and then you'll find the signs for the trail. No one else is here. Just like King Creek Falls. Even though there were a bunch of cars parked at the trailhead, they must all be down at the river. So my Sawyer 64-ounce water pouch just sprang a leak, and I noticed some dampness on the back of my pack. That's where it came from, because I kept it in the pouch in the back of my pack since it's so big, but got the footprint for my tent wet because I kept it in there to dry it off from the condensation overnight. And even leaked onto my tent, which is strapped to the bottom of my pack. So not too happy about that, but gotta expect it. I mean, how long can this stuff last before you have an issue with it? I mean, after all, it was just a cheap bag to begin with, even though I spent a little bit of money on it last year on my section hike of the AT in Damascus at Sundog Outfitters. But anyway, lesson learned. I put the remaining water from the pouch into my Whole Foods liter bottle, so at least I didn't lose the water. But I don't think that pouch is going to be doing much for me for the remainder of this trip. Lower Sloan Bridge Falls. Look how black the forest is over here. This is got to be evidence from the wildfires of 2016 that swept through this area. I think if I remember correctly, they believe that some of it may have been the result of arson. But yeah, it was pretty widespread throughout western North Carolina, and I guess right up here in the upstate of South Carolina, because I'm right on the border. Coming into North Carolina here in just a little bit, near Whitewater Falls. Well, I always wanted one of these, a Catadine water filter, which was just laying here right on the trail. I don't know. Should leave it here for the person who dropped it. Maybe they're coming back for it. That's Bad Creek Reservoir down there. This is how many steps you got to go up to get to the lower viewing platform to see Upper Whitewater Falls. here on the Foothills Trail. If you came by way of the Foothills Trail and didn't take the spur to the parking lot. So this is what you got to do if you want to get it. Whitewater Falls, tallest waterfall on the East Coast. This is the pinnacle of the trail in my opinion. Well, at least from what I've seen so far. I've been here twice before. You've probably seen this in one of my previous videos, but never been here while through hiking the Foothills Trail, so this is an added bonus. Now I'm going back down the stairs. Hopefully I could be to camp within an hour and a half. It's about 3.5 miles or so, at least where it's permitted to camp, because my guidebook said that it's not permitted to camp along the river down here. So it means I'll be walking in the dark because it is almost 6 o'clock now. But that's fine. I've done it before. I'll just take my time and be careful, because it's it'll be a little slippery along the river. And it's pretty steep over here, so I'm taking my time right here. Anyway, just wanted to give you an idea of how dramatic this landscape is. Check out that gorge. The Whitewater Falls cuts through the mountains here. Coming down to the river. It's been a while since I've come down here. Over 7 years. Almost 8. Really steep. Upper Whitewater Falls is up there, out of view. There's the bridge I'm going across. The Upper Falls right there. Hard to make out, but it's there. Well, this is going to have to be my camping spot for the night, because I am not going much further. It's after 6:30. It's getting dark fast, and I'm tired. Gone 17.7 miles today. Try and do closer to 20 tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. But it's a good campsite. It's got a nice fire pit. And it's right here by the base of Upper Whitewater Falls. Looks like that's a hidden path maybe that people take to scramble up to the top of the waterfall, which I wouldn't do. I've seen people go behind the waterfalls. Not a very smart move, as people have lost their life from there. And yeah, it's a good spot, a little noisy, but it's white noise, right? So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna settle down here for the night. Talk to you in the morning. Dinner time at camp.